Hi everyone, it's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and it's time again for another Weekly Roundup. That's right, this is the time of week where I go back, collect up everything that I highlighted over the previous week using YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikToks. Bring it all here into one spot for you guys all to just check out together. Now, normally I have 6 or more figures here on the table, and this past week I did miss one. So for those of you who don't know, kind of had some problems with my furnace last week at the very beginning of the week, Sunday, Monday. So Monday's figure kind of got forgotten. So as I fell a little bit behind this week as well already because I had a whole day and a half without internet. So I did screw up my plans for things like live streaming, things like that. I'm going to get right into it this week. So first off, Monday, did not have anything for Monday, so yeah. So for Twin Tuesday, I had this very, very large Rem in her kimono here, and I think this one came out adorable. Not revealing or anything like that, just a very, very beautiful Rem with a nice kind of decorative little base, and she looked fantastic. Waifu Wednesday, actually, man, really thought this one was going to hit better with the algorithm. Because of X-Men 97 being in the zeitgeist right now. This is the Kotobukiya Rogue Bishojo. Now, she is one of the OGs, one of the starting figures in this line. And to this day, she still looks fantastic. Now, over on the YouTube side, not many of you all saw this one because she only got about, I think, 17 views at the time of recording here. Don't know what it is that YouTube has a problem with anime figures that have revealing costumes or tight costumes. But I figured since Rogue didn't have any cleavage out or anything like that, she'd be fine. And no. She got nailed in my algorithm, and it was very, very surprising because, again, Rogue and the X-Men are currently very hotly discussed topics right now, and YouTube just said, skin-tight costume, we're not pushing it out. Very, very strange indeed, and that usually happens with my Rems that have things like cleavage or swimsuits, so it's something to do with their algorithm and gimping the things like that, so for those of you who didn't see her, this will be your first time seeing her this week. That time I got Reincarnated Thursday is something that blew up over on the YouTube side at least. With another of the Harlequin Alliance from Reincarnated Slime, obviously. And this is Laplace. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it's a clown. Did very, very, very well in the algorithm. And I don't think even half the people that saw this knew what the hell it was from. Because I got a lot of messages going, what is he from? Who is that? What is that? So maybe just clowns are in the algorithm and it worked. But people seem to really, really love this piece. And I love him too. I think he's great. I can't wait for Footman and Tyr, to be honest. And I'm still waiting for them. So, bam presto. Let's go. Get on it. Figure Friday, I went back to the X-Men. I was very upset on how badly Rogue did and thought I would do a very kind of hated version of Cyclops from the X-Men. Now, this is his Marvel Now reimagining. And personally, I liked this costume a lot. I actually felt it kind of gave Cyclops more of a badass look. And also did the same thing, which, superheroes, covering his face, his identity being secret, stuff like that. Now, again, this was part of the successful, but then eventually not very successful Marvel Now reboot, rebrand, whatever the hell you wanted to call it. One of the 6 million times Marvel has rebooted and renumbered everything in the past 10 years. And it didn't really last very long. It didn't fly well with a lot of people. People were really excited about it, and then it just kind of fell apart. But this is one of the Kotobukiya pieces that consisted of Actually, I'm right behind me. Wolverine, Cyclops, Emma Frost, Magic, Magneto, and Beast. So I have them all sitting right back there. And Rogue. So going to be showing a little bit of those off as well in this next week coming up. So stay tuned for those. And then I closed out the week with the last that I have right now, still waiting for the rest, of the Bang Dream School Days figures with the drummer of Poppin' Party, Saya. And man, you guys really, really, really love this line and these figures because the Schoolgirl Saturday seems to really hit with you all. So maybe it's because not enough channels are doing Bang Dream. I don't know, but y'all seem to love them. So glad I found something you guys like. So that's you guys rundown of all the figures that I highlighted this past week. I'm going to bring you all in and let you take a closer look right now. All right, guys. So that was your look at all of the figures that I highlighted this past week. Now, what I typically do before I close out the video is I kind of give you guys my thoughts on what my favorite pieces of the week were. And I break it down into two different segments, higher end stuff and lower end prize figure stuff. So this week I actually did have two higher end pieces with the Kotobukiya pieces. And it's a no-brainer for me because Rogue is best girl in the comics. I've got to give it to the Kotobukiya classic OG Rogue. Now, as you saw in the little short video there were two versions of her, a short bomber jacket and a long trench coat version. Do have both those myself, and I think the bomber jacket one obviously looks better because it's more Rogue's style. So I love both equally, though. I think they're fantastic pieces, and I think she did great. Now, as far as the prize figure aspect, I mean, I gotta go. I was gonna go with Rem, but I gotta actually give it to Laplace because there's something about just this character's design and the rest of the Harley Quinn Alliance that is so awesome. And Ben Presto really did a great job with this one, and I just don't think I've given it the love that it actually deserves in previous times where I've shown it off. So, went a little bit out in the left field here with this one today, guys. But yeah, that's it. That's my picks for the week. Let me know in the comments what your favorites were. And like I said, if there's stuff that you want me to highlight more of or dip a little bit more into, let me know. This week coming up, I'm going to be putting it to a vote, a one-day vote to you all, for an X-Men themed week. And I've got things like the Kotobukiya lines, including just the 1/10 Marvel Nows, the 1/10 X-Men 90s line, and the Bishojos, and the Iron Studios stuff, which if you follow this channel, I do a ton of the Iron Studios stuff. So if you guys want to get different perspectives and different looks at any of those pieces, vote for those. So I'm leaving it up to you all what X-Men you'd like to do, or if you'd like me to mix it up and kind of do a different brand each day. So I'm going to leave the voting to you all, and I'm going to kind of go from there. So Monday's post is going to be a day late this week, so I will do 2 on Tuesday. Because, again, Sunday into Monday I had no internet, so I wasn't able to do a lot of the stuff I wanted to do, including my taxes. So that's going to be it. And like I said, once I tally up the votes from TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, I will tally those all up and post the weekly content per your guys' votes. Now, I am going to be going back into doing some live streaming because Sunday into Monday really screwed me up in my live stream. You guys voted for me to keep doing more Unicorn Overlord. Apparently, you guys are really digging that game. And unfortunately, I did get Dragon's Dogma 2. And me having no internet on Sunday and not live streaming on Sunday got me to get really, really far into that game. And I'm really having a blast with it. So much so that I'm now 19 hours deep in the game just over this weekend. It's phenomenal. I love it. And I'm highly recommending it to all of you to check it out because the game is just, it's one of those games where you just get lost. And my experiences so far have been so different than other people I know that are playing it. So it's been very, very, very cool. I do want to stream some of that a little bit, but full disclaimer, I am a lot farther into it than I would be just from starting from scratch. So may jump in, stream a little bit of that, balance it out with some Unicorn Overlord for you guys as well, because again, you guys have really, really, really been loving that game and coming and chatting about it. So I do want to stick with that game as well, and I also want to beat it because I love that game too. The problem with being a gamer right now is we have a lot of fantastic games all coming out in the same block. Instead of it being spread out, like we're eating good this March and this beginning of the year. So got to kind of pick and choose what we're playing. Also, going to be doing some more unboxings, as always, for you guys. Not sure what I'm going to be doing this week, so stay tuned for some updates. But I'm going to be giving y'all something because I'm not too far behind this week. But yeah, that's it for the page updates. And I don't know, guys. I guess we're going to call it for this video. Click that like button, click that subscribe button, click that share button, spread the nerdiness. Follow on all the social medias, link trees in the description below. And I did add another new thing to the link tree. Going off on another tangent before I say goodbye, I did have some people asking me in my streams and stuff like that, like, hey, you don't have a super chat button, you don't have this, that, the other thing. You know, I was going to donate to the channel. I don't have that access yet to monetization here over on YouTube for my streams. Close. I'm about halfway there. You know, you guys, you know, keep supporting the content, watching the live streams. It's getting my view hours up. And then I will have that option. As per a fan's kind of suggestion, I did start a Ko-fi. Don't really know too much about it yet. Just a way, I guess, people can donate when they're in chats and things like that if they want. So I'm not telling you guys to donate by any means, but I have had several people reach out to me and say, hey, how come I can't do super chats and stuff like that, super stickers, blah, 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 blah. So if you guys are on YouTube and you guys do want to donate to the channel, whatever, I started a Ko-fi for right now for those of you who've been kind of asking why they can't click the donate and subscribe buttons and things like that. YouTube is tough to get monetized, and I'm closing in on it. So again, thank you guys so much for all the support. Thanks for those of you guys, you know who you are, that have been asking about it. I did follow your advice, so thank you guys for suggesting it. It's something that people kind of asked why they weren't able to do it during my chats, because I am over 1,000 subscribers now. Fortunately, you have to have so many view hours too on YouTube in order to get the monetization options. So as we get closer to that and we hit that goal, I will be doing a bunch of giveaways. Once I hit my watch hours, I've got a few dozen things I'm going to be using for giveaways, leading up to some bigger stuff and giving away some bigger stuff as the channel grows more. So definitely keep your eyes for that information. But that being said, again, I'm going to close this one out. Thank you guys again for watching. Thank you for all the support. Thanks for coming in, chatting with me during my live streams, and just making it fun to play games. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.